I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, the Leafs have a 2-game win streak after a win over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now head out to Washington to face the Capitals. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing for Washington on the first line is Paul Kariya, Valesky Protas, and Michael Granlund. On the second line is Chandler Stevenson, Gary Unger, and Shane Doan. On the third line is Tanner Pearson, Brent Sutter, and Simon Holmstrom. And on their fourth line is Ross Lonsberry, Nick Dowd, and AJ Greer. On defense on the first pair is Gustav Forsling with Colton Parenko. On the second pair is Borja Salming with Colin Miller. And on the third pair is Alexander Nikishkin with Oliver Shylington. Starting the net is Mike Vernon with Gillies Villamiro backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Dave Lumley, Stephen Casper, and Evander Kane. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Zach Hyman, Eric Lindros, and Peter Bondra. On the second line is Brock Nelson, Bobby Clark, and Randy McDonald. On the third line is Alexander Burrows, Scott Lawton, and Glenn Murray. On the fourth line is Philip Kurashev, Jonathan Taves, and Mark Parrish. On defense on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov with Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Corey Sarich. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Archer Steelov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Sean Bodine, Marcus Johansson, and Randy Hiller.
Welcome back to EA Sports, everyone. Well, I already hit the Smithsonian, I did Lincoln Memorial, and now, here we go. It's the main event. The Capitals have taken to the ice. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Capitals win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Granlund. Intercepted. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. Slides it across. Gets in front of the one-timer. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Lindros wins the face-off. And he handles the cross-ice pass. Tries to get it over to Lindros. Cutting to the slot. Big save in front.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Scrum along the wall. Oh, relentless pressure, and they come up with the turnover. With possession along the wall. Here's a blast. Denies him.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Lindros plays it now. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and that doesn't connect. Off the post.
Oh, a great chance there, James, and an opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, but the pipe gets in the way, and it says, not today.
Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. Sends a pass over. Vernon's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. The Leafs win the draw. Hammers it on net. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Passes over to McDonald. lugging the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Provorov. The Leafs played along the wing. Angles it over to Myers. Sends a pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. And that goes off course off a body.
There we go, Ivan Provorov.
Friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Oh, we heard the ping there, James, and he gets lucky with that one-timer as it finds its way to the back of the net.
Toronto's hard work pays off as they get on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, getting on the board first over halfway through the first period. And, you know, there hasn't been much going on here in this game. It's been back and forth, but it's starting to open up with this first goal. Gotta hope that there's some more offense in this one.
The Leafs take the puck through the neutral zone. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Let's get the official decision. The Capitals are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by one. They got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
Yeah, guys, this power play, it's ranked top 10 in the league, and nobody works harder than this unit at practice. This is the first one of the game. If they can capitalize on this, it'll be huge.
And that pass is redirected. Picked up along the boards by Nelson. Dishes it off. There's a shot. Misses the net. Oh, I think he wants that one back.
You know he does. Uses his physicality and his IQ to get to that scoring area, and then he whiffs it. I mean, he's going to want that one back, James.
Toronto's got it behind the net. The Leafs take it across the line. Slides it diagonally to Valimaki. And that's a smart heads-up play by Sutter. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Here they come. And that's broken up by Sutter. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Tries to feed it over to Salming. Lets it go. Just wide of the net. Takes the feed. The Capitals gain possession of the defensive zone. And the man advantage fails to pay off as both teams are back at even strength.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
The Leafs gain possession. Shot! Score!
Eric Lindros.
Back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. Often players don't get points on this play, James, because by the time it happens, the puck is touched many times, but it is all about the start. It is about the poke check, good defensive presence that transitions into offense.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Toronto's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. And he sends it across to Murray. Broken up in the neutral zone by Stevenson. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. And off the face-off, they take possession. Got a great heads-up defensive play here. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Quick pass across to Murray. Gets the puck in deep. Washington's got a hold of it against the wall. The Capitals move the puck in the defensive zone. Washington's on the attack. Big-time stop. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Morrissey's been showing signs of frustration just on a pointless streak right now. And as a player, you really want to feel like you contribute. You can do lots of things well, but when you don't get on the score sheet, you don't feel like you're doing much.
Downs won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Shuts him down. And the puck's booted tries to make a diagonal pass to Burrows. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. The Capitals take it along the wall. Dumps it in. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves it to Foot. And now he moves it to Murray. The Capitals grab possession of the puck. Sends it across the ice. They put the puck into the offensive end. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Off the left wing and into center. Washington's got the puck against the boards. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Picks up the puck. Oh, the poke check. What a read by the goaltender. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. Moves around along the half wall. The Capitals have it behind the net. Washington's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Finds some space in the corner. The Capitals carry it along the wall. Huge steal at his own end. Denies him in close.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
And that's blocked. From the left wing, takes the feed. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. And makes the save. Washington's moving it up the ice. Takes the bank pass feed. Pass to Clark. And that's off a stick. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. Receives the pass. The Leafs have it from their own end. And now he tries to get it across to Nelson. Puck scooped up by Forsling. Here's a shot. And there's the save.
Hasek's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Toronto's across the blue line. Passes it over. Off the post.
The Leafs get some emotion from the bench as they look to extend their lead and hit the post and out. Everyone thought it might have gone in, and then they realized it didn't.
Tape feed on the blue line. Puck picked up by Dowd. Denied by the goaltender. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, the Leafs lead this one 2-0. Toronto's won the face-off deep in their own end. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Wide of the net, he missed.
Well, you recognize that it's a game of inches, James, and this is on full display right here. This is a great shot. Doesn't miss by much, but it's a miss all the same.
They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Oh, hit on the play. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Blocked in traffic. Oh, what a stop. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next.
Good start for the Leafs. Let's hope they can keep this up and maintain this lead.
Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
Washington's coaches aren't going to be happy. They know why they're trailing in this one. There's been zero accountability from a defensive standpoint. They've got to find a way to limit the odd man rushes.
Lots of time left in this period. Toronto's got a 2-0 lead. The Leafs win the defensive zone faceoff. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Vernon's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Washington's had the scoring opportunities. They just haven't been able to capitalize as they continue to trail. The Leafs take possession off the faceoff. Steps in front of that one. Devastating hit into the wall. I think he tried to turn him into drywall on that play. Oh, and that doesn't go well. straight up the middle. Here they come. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Looks to pass it to Forsling. Shot! And that one's turned aside. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Battle along the wall. Moves it over to Lindros. Gaining momentum along the wing. Washington's got the puck. Moves it quickly over to Unger. Here's a chance. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Puts it on net, and the puck skips off the glove. Here they come on the attack. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. McDonald's got the puck in his own zone. And they'll dump it in. Washington's got the puck along the boards. Taken along the wall by Dowd. Nice pass back. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Dumps it into the O-zone. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. The Capitals get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here they come up along the wing. Sends the pass over. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Fires it into the offensive zone. They go on the attack through center. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Angles it over to Clark. Oh, great save! And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. From the top of the offensive zone here. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
And it banks off a stick in traffic. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Well, a huge face-off coming up here.
Well, you know that you want to gain possession and you want to keep the pressure on because the goaltender is the only one who can't change, and he is the most fatigued guy on the ice. So you want to find ways to get some net front presence, get shots through the net, because, man, he needs a rest.
Quick pass to Taves. Gaining momentum up along the side. Here's a chance in front. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Quick feed to Taves.
Gotta figure he knows about this next milestone. He's only one goal away.
Slides it diagonally to Stevenson. Oh, great little takeaway at center. The Capitals have it against the wall. Oh, hello! Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. Here's a chance! And makes the save. Throws one up to Murray. Offside the call. Will get a reset. Washington's got to find a way to break on through. They've had plenty of shots on net, and yet they trail here in period number 2. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Washington's got a hold of the puck now. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Slides the puck across. Lindros has it in the defensive end. The Capitals scoop it up along the boards. The Leafs gain control of it. It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great goal.
There we go. Eric Lindros does it again.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You gotta believe he's gonna be looking for that. Man, does he ever make this goal look easy, James? And it is tougher than it looks. Trust me. That puck is elevated. It's in the air. So your timing with your stick to be able to make contact and enough force to put that thing in the net, it ain't easy.
Toronto's carried the puck like it's been on a string all night, Cheryl.
Puck's been on their stick, and their opponent's been on their heels. They've just been worn down with the offensive zone possession time. And how about the goaltender? Seeing so much rubber tonight and a lot in the netting.
Throws it in. Washington's got it from behind the net. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Granlund. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Morrissey. Here's a short pass to Myers. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Picked up here in the neutral zone by Granlund. Made that stop.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Quick pass across to Clark. Intercepted in the offensive end by Unger. Big time stop there. And some good footwork to kick it away. Here we go. Puck's in deep. The Capitals gain control of the puck. Toronto's got possession at center. Moves it to Nelson. Picked off by Stevenson. Handles the pass at center. Nowhere for that shot to go through. And a great save.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high danger area. Forsling's back on the ice as he should be. He's the captain leader of this team. They're getting blown out right now, James. But what better way to create some charge here by your captain settling everyone down.
Washington's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Getting into the later stages of this period, Toronto's on easy street right now. They lead at 3-0. Lindros quick on the draw. Handles the pass from the right side. The Leafs take possession here in the open ice. Handles the pass. And he's ridden off the puck. From the point, they take control of it. Shot! Turns it aside with the pad.
Vernon's had a difficult time tonight, James. He's struggled in the net and the way he's handling the puck, but how about some help in front of him? I mean, his defense, the forwards, everyone, the collective unit that really hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
Works it across to Kurashev. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Angles it over to Taves. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Good check, frees the puck up. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Taken by Parayko. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. And he moves it up to Greer. Washington's got the puck against the half wall. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Working this down the right wing, they're on the attack. Scrum ensues along the boards. Toronto's got possession here.
Oh, Adam Foote with some moves.
Before the period closes, Cheryl, absolutely huge.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum. Right from a young age, you're working on small space games, and this is telltale reason why. Look at him in the low slot area here, just maneuvering, shifting his way to the backhand, and he buries it.
Toronto's got more than a few smiles on the bench tonight as they inch closer and closer to the end of the second period.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's been a consistent effort right through 2 periods of play now, James, and they're going to head into this intermission. It could disrupt their rhythm, and they got to make sure they stay focused, they stay intense, and they come ready to start the third the way they started the first and second.
Lawton's going off for cross-checking.
You got to keep your hands down, and when you don't, you're going to get the cross-checking call all day long.
The Capitals get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice.
Another good period for the Leafs. Now they just got to kill this penalty and cruise to a win.
Minutes in the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. The Leafs win the draw and get their penalty-killing unit off to a good start. Sends it in deep. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Slides it diagonally to Granlund. The Leafs get a hold of the puck undermanned. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. The Capitals will play it in their own end. Delayed penalty looming. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play.
Well, James, they don't have any shots on net so far, but there's half a power play left, so there is time. They just have some urgency, and they've got to create here. They've got to find a way to get in and get it to the net.
Clark's been given 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, the cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
Big opportunity here for them. They'll have plenty of time to work this 5-on-3.
The 5-on-3, you have advantages all over the ice in the offensive zone, but you still can move. You can move and isolate players. When you do this, you create movement, more opportunity. That's exactly what you have to do.
Moves it quickly over to Doan. Cuts to the paint, and there's the save. And they clear that puck. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Quick pass to Doan. Sends it over. Turned aside with the glove by Hasek.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. Unger's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. And he comes up with the glove save. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Nelson's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Unger's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Block shot.
Well, if you want to be on a PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Leafs lead it 4-0. They have dominated. Burrows has it in their own end. Trying to clear the puck. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
Shuts them down.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
And now he angles it across to Doan.
Puck's almost out of the box.
Hasek's got the puck, and we'll get a whistle here with a stoppage of play.
Well, and this is a smart play, James. He's made huge saves all throughout the game, and this is a smart decision to be able to preserve the lead. He knows exactly where he's at, and he gets a much-needed face-off.
Nelson's won it in their own end. Both sides are evened up as the power play has expired.
James, hockey is about managing the momentum shifts in a game, and this PK unit has certainly delivered in that area. 100%. Doesn't get better than that.
Great defensive effort with the stick. The Capitals gain possession. Oh, what a save in front!
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Washington's got control of it now from their own end. Moves the puck. Looking to set up offensively. Great use of the point as he puts that one away. The Leafs have it now. Toronto's moving it along the wing. The Leafs looking against the half wall. There's a firm collision.
Oh, Peter Bondra.
Another goal for the road team here tonight, and the rain of booze has begun from the crowd.
team is just not playing tonight, not happy with the effort as they're getting blown out.
Toronto's been running away with this one since the beginning of the game, and no signs of slowing down in the third.
It's been a productive night, and this is one of those games that gives everyone confidence, and this is important for your lineup as everyone gets it, as they feel like they're contributing.
Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Poked away by Lawton. On the attack along the boards. Puck grabbed by Forsling. Puts it in deep. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. And he coughs it up with the pass. Hasek's going to hang on for a whistle.
He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Leafs have recently extended their lead, and it is a blowout. Clark's won the faceoff. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Quick feed to McDonald. Fearless, totally fearless on the block. Toronto's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Takes it across the blue line. Moves the pass in front, and that's intercepted. And he turned that one aside.
Well, he's going to win the foot race to the net here, but he's got to have the courage to do it as well. He fights for the space to get the shot off. That's a high-danger scoring chance, just doesn't connect.
Pushes it across to Doan. Tries to feed it over to Holmstrom. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. With the stop. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Capitals have played well tonight, creating all sorts of scoring chances, but they still trail here in the third. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Toronto's got the puck. What a steal in his own end.
Sometimes when you're winning, you get overconfident and try and overhandle the puck, and this is what follows, a turnover. Coach isn't going to be very happy. You got a game manage, you got a puck manage.
Beat the goaltender, but couldn't beat the post.
Washington's bench looks deflated as they hit the post. Listen, you got to generate some offense. When you're getting blown out of the game, you got to muster up something, and that's just another miss.
The Leafs are playing against the wall. The Capitals get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. The Capitals gain control of the puck. Quick pass across to Sutter. How's that for a little rock'em sock'em?
That's rock'em sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good.
Here we go, odd man rush here. Moves it to the middle, and that's blocked in front. Across the line from center. Fires it. That's gloved by Vernon. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. Washington's equipment staff will hurry after this one to pack the bags as the team opens up on the road for their next game. Here in the back half of this period, the Leafs all over them tonight. They lead at 5-0. The Capitals cross the line and gain the zone. And he takes the dish. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get land-basted over and over again.
There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
The Capitals continue to trail here in the third period despite being the busier team offensively tonight. The Leafs take possession off the faceoff. Provorov's got it in the defensive end. Here's a short pass to Nelson. Washington's got the puck. Oh, they forced the turnover. Yeah, here we go. They didn't like that.
Oh, Brady McDonald's hurt.
Like it because it was dangerous, and you can't have that in the game, James. And
We
this
got
fight
Clark
is
versus
sort of a policing, if you will, of the game. And that's
Parenko.
why they dropped the gloves.
A pretty spirited dust-up there. And
Bobby Clark
now,
takes care of him.
motivation to respond, kind of like it.
Well, yeah, it's jumping in for a teammate. And listen, it's a contact sport, so things like this can happen. But it was the nature of how it happened, and certainly he didn't feel that it was a clean hit. So he's stepping in for his teammate and making sure that he's sending a very clear message.
They've got the debris all cleared up off the ice, and both teams step in for the face-off. Dow's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Too much traffic in the lane. Looking to make something happen along the boards. They score!
Oh, Glenn Murray.
Well, this is an incredibly intelligent shot, James. It's recognized that there's net front presence in front of the goaltender, who's dropping to a butterfly to try and take away as much net as possible, and it finds his way through.
Capitals are going to swap goaltenders.
Sometimes it's not necessarily about your performance, but it's about changing it up, resetting, refocusing, and they're going to get him out of there.
The Leafs are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
The Capitals gain possession in their own end. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck behind the net.
The Leafs have layered well today and really protected their goaltender, who's seen everything. They're so close to the shutout. Yes, it's a superstition, but this team has played so well defensively. It's not just a goaltender stat, it's a team stat.
Big time stop. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Fires it on net. Oh, no luck as it goes off the outside of the post. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Capitals gain possession along the wall. Oh, great read! Score!
Oh, Mark Parrish.
Popping bottles off the top counter.
What a snipe, James, and that got up in a hurry and just sends the water bottle flying. You know the goaltender doesn't like that, but the shooter, I'm telling you, that one feels pretty terrific. Well, I'd say they're running out of options here, James. I mean, they took their starter out, they brought him in relief, and unfortunately just not getting the job done as that one goes by. You know who else is not getting the job done? The team in front of them.
Toronto's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they've just hammered their opponent.
There's a shot. Huge stop by Villamore. And it gets the 1-2 wall. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Moves it to Dome. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. The Capitals have it against the wall. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. And there's the whistle stopping the play. The Leafs don't like it, but they'll serve two in the penalty box.
I don't think the PKers are going to be blocking any shots on this one, James. I know I wouldn't be. Just look at the score of this game. It's over.
Won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. And that's a great heads-up play by Valimaki.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Fires it into the offensive zone. Puck moved over to Protas. Reaches out and uses the stick. And he takes the feed. And the save. Well, this one's pretty much elementary, but one more face-off here. And that'll do it here tonight for this one. Well, you call that a good day in the defensive zone, I'd say there, Cheryl.
Oh, yeah, shutout's not bad, is it? I think his defense was strong in front of him, but he saw everything. It's almost like the game was in slow motion. He got to position, and he made the saves.
Thanks so much for joining us here. It was a fun one to call, and we will see you soon. For all of us here at EA Sports, stay safe.
Dominant win for the Leafs, even though they get outshot 33-26. They out-hit Washington 43-23. Washington has more time to attack, the better pass percentage, won the face-offs 18-17. Toronto went 0 for 1 on the power play. Washington went 0 for 3. For the box scores, the Provorov with a goal and 2 assists, Myers 2 assists, Lindros 2 goals, Bondra goal and an assist, Clark Kurashev with assists, Parrish, Foote, and Murray with goals. And Hasek was a perfect 33 for 33. For Washington, they had no scoring. And Vernon made 16 saves on 22 shots. 6 was allowed for a .727 save percentage. Then Villemur came in, made 3 saves on 4 shots. 1 goal allowed for a .750 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto's record improves to 32-7 for 86 points as they remain in first place in the league. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as Toronto heads to St. Louis to face the Eagles.